Do you think you're inherently lazy? Do you think that most people are inherently lazy? Do you think that people who are lazy are less deserving? I think a lot of us are taught really early on most people are lazy and that this is a bad thing, and that only people who are special in some way or those who are adequately motivated, i.e., their survival depends on working, are not lazy. And I think this paradigm allows us to be okay with everyone not having the resources for basic dignity and comforts, because we think, well, if they were worked harder or they were less lazy, then they'd have those things. But I want you to take a second and I want you to ask yourself, how long after you really aren't doing anything do you start getting bored? I'm not saying we don't enjoy sort of just being couch potatoes, but I think if you look at people, if you look at yourself, if you look at retired folks, you'll notice there's a pattern. Humans like to do things, to be making things, or fixing things, or improving things. Sometimes it's just taking care of each other. I think it's worth asking yourself, why have you got this idea that everyone's lazy? Does it actually reflect reality? Do you sometimes tell yourself off, like I do, for being lazy? Even when you can't help it. Even when it's totally okay for you to just not be productive because you're a human being. And I think sometimes that colors the way we interact with people, especially people who have chronic health issues. I think a part of us wants to believe, I definitely do, that if this person was just a little harder working, they could outwork this problem. And I think we might want to start asking ourselves, is the presumption that someone likes to just sit and do nothing actually true? And I gotta say, I don't think it is.